Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. This is... I forgot what series it was then, how can I forget? I'm only doing one. Make it harder. Make it harder. It is feeling quite hard at the minute. I mean the series. Yeah, we're starting again, 1,546. We never seem to get enough money to just kind of settle down and make any progression really. So yeah, I want to do something today. Wow. I just want to get it moving. I might even go on the little hunt for a collectible. I know it has collectibles now. I don't actually know what they look, and I think, from what I can gather, they are quite hard to spot. But we'll try and find one. I think they do pay out a lot, so I don't want to go for any more than one for now. But we do need to fertilise our fields. Of course, we've got to care about our own fields. Now, what I just will say, I know that I say this pretty much every episode, but just first look, just this from a distance, even though the lighting is quite low and a little bit misty, it just looks great. It just looks so much more textured. It doesn't look like one kind of flat piece of land, does it? It all looks just random. I like it. I do like it. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it looks a bit squarey actually when you got close to it, but still, from a distance, it looks good anyway. Right, I think what we're going to do in this episode actually is two things. So we'll have a look at contracts first of all, because we do need some money to buy some fertiliser, because we are short. We can't even afford fertiliser. This is actually quite tricky, you know. Even with an economy of easy, this is quite tricky. Now, jump straight there to mowing. So Walter wants a bit of mowing done. We've got the equipment to do it. Again, this is what I'm trying to stick with. Something like this. I mean, hey, £7 sounds great, doesn't it? But how long would that take? Even if I set a worker, that would just be a bit of a nightmare. And the rest of it is pretty much, we don't have the equipment to do it. So, I mean, they're all horrible harvesting contracts anyway, aren't they? Yeah, there's not a single kind of grain harvest going on there at all. So, yeah, I'm not trying to help out Noah with his dead wood again, because that guy's just, yeah, he's not good to work for. Yeah, not very good at all. If you've seen the last episode, you know what I mean. There is actually a fertilising contract as well, look. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to accept this contract on the basis that I will do it in this episode. So, it's accept that before it disappears. But we're going to go and get that mowing one for him. So, we're working for Walter full-time today. So accept that contract. Again, I'm not going to borrow. I'm not going to borrow. Now, what I think I'm going to do actually, just to be a bit different, where was the mowing contract for a start? That would be helpful. I think, yeah. Where was the fertilising contract? Oh, it's there. Okay, yeah, that was fertilising, that was mowing. God, I thought for a second you could only do one at a time. Right, we're going to drive the tractor there with the mower, the big one, and then I'm going to have a bit of a fiddle because I've not done it yet, and a few people have recommended it's worth a go. So we'll drive there, reverse back connect this a moment, and yeah, then we'll see if we can just set up a worker to do it, test this new kind of AI system, and then we'll move on to, wow, we're going to be doing back and forward runs. For a start, we've got to go to the shop to get the pallet fork, which kind of sunk into the ground, which seems to be a common issue actually, so that's been reported. Thanks for that, Bendicat. Then we're going to drive all the way back and get the eggs, and hopefully then in selling that little amount of eggs might just scrape enough to buy some fertiliser. Then I reckon we'll go and do this fertiliser contract for Walter, and then hopefully we still have fertiliser left after that, and we'll be able to then do our own. That is the plan. That is the plan. Now, I've changed my field of view a little bit in here, because when I was editing the last episode, I felt like it was a bit too far away. Now I feel like it's too close. So, yeah, maybe I need to go in between. Right, let's zoom out here. Now, I could, I suppose, have got a helper to actually drive there as well. But little steps. Little steps. Let's get there first. And then, oh dear, don't take out that stop sign. That wouldn't be good. So I do hope everyone's well. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Something a bit different. I don't know if it's something other people are doing, but it's kind of similar to the kind of thing I like to do anyway. So I'm enjoying doing it, whether I get hundreds of views or a couple. It's got to be enjoyable, and I do enjoy it. So yeah, I do hope everyone else is enjoying it, and I do hope you're enjoying the better quality. So you've probably only seen 1 or 2 episodes now, actually. In fact, the most recent episode, if I get this episode out for Tuesday evening, you may well have seen one around 2 or 3 o'clock during the day today, if this is Tuesday. That was one where I upped the bitrate quite substantially. The actual recording was a 40 gigabyte file before I'd even rendered it, so it's definitely got a bit more quality to it, that's for sure. So hopefully that was noticeable. Again, I think it's probably only mainly noticeable by the people who are watching on the screen, and I do know quite a few people do watch on the TVs. I don't, if I'm honest. I always watch every YouTube video on the phone. So for me, to be honest, changing between 1080p and bumping it up to the 4K resolution is not overly noticeable, is it? And I'm driving straight past this field. That's good, isn't it? See, YouTube brain, too busy talking. That's fine. Right, I need to, wow. Probably have to open the start menu, or the helper menu, to be honest, because I have no idea, but I'm assuming if I hold B, there we go. Again, that was just common sense. Right, working with automatic. This is all new, isn't it? So number of headlands, that's cool. Work the headlands, yeah. Start with the headland. I mean, I don't think it matters too much. Skip lines. So if you skip lines, it just won't do them. Is that what it's saying? Yeah, we don't want to do that. So what do? Just okay this? And what's going to happen? Well, it's still... Okay, right, I did something wrong, didn't I? That there. AI... Or maybe I actually have to put the AI worker on. So maybe you still need to manually press B to get it to do the work. I don't know. Yeah, it's looking good, look. I'm not doing this. Wow. Yeah, so this is something I don't really do too often, but this is impressive. Sort of. I mean, you could have made that turn, mate. Come on. You're just getting paid here extra money, aren't you? He's paying him by the minute, or paying him by the second by the look of it. So he's taking as many seconds as he needs. I like this, though. How cool is that? This is going to be great for taking thumbnails and things. Yeah. Amazing. I like it. Right, wow. We won't hang around there too much. Let's use our teleporting ability. And we're going to jump into this one. I believe... I don't know, but they kind of look narrow, don't they? So, does it have narrow tyres? There's no easy way of checking, is there? It's a bit of a pain. So, when we go down to the store here in a minute, I guess if I go into the kind of garage bit, the customising bit, and just go into customisation, it'll tell me what tyres they are. They certainly look narrow, but then this is a small tractor. I don't know. Right, we're going to head down. Hopefully, we don't have any more issues with the pallet full sticking in the ground. I forgot what I was going to say then. Yeah, hopefully not. I was thinking to myself, actually, which is why I stopped, I might take the spreader, but it's pointless because I haven't got enough money to put the fertiliser in it anyway. So we might as well leave that at the farm for a minute. We'll take that with us on the next run. I don't even know where I can sell the eggs from. Not too sure, actually. Oh dear, gosh. That could have caused an accident, couldn't it? Jumped inside and I'm looking backwards. Okay. Yeah, so I do hope you're enjoying the difference in quality. I've still got some things that I need to tweak with the controller here. Again, using an Xbox Elite controller I mentioned before, not only does it have lots of extra levers, which is super handy, but I have the extended length analog sticks as well, especially on the driving wheel. So what I can normally do is control this so sensitively, but as you can see, it must have a dead zone because it goes from nothing to suddenly jumping. And what that makes it do is look like you're driving down the road like this all the time, a bit like I'm on keyboard and mouse. So I do need to fiddle with that. I need to adjust the dead zone because it is a bit, yeah. I can't even keep the tractor straight on the road. Doing my head in. Right. Hopefully no dramas. Pick up the pallet fork. I was kind of hoping there might have been some reduced fertilizer in the used shop, some reduced to clear stuff, but I don't think there was there? I will just have another sanity check now though. That would have been very handy if there was a bag of that reduced. I think I've seen a bag of TMR or a pallet of TMR, but as it stands, that's not really any use to us, is it? Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, look at that, nice Skoda. I believe these have like a nice fancy, oh yeah, a VRS or an RS. Look at that. Look at that, lovely. Anyway, oh, do you know what though? That's interesting, isn't it? I just caught that by pure chance then, because I don't think there's anything else. I keep looking at this. That's just lovely, isn't it? That is really nice. Obviously, I'm pre-recording this before you've seen the last episode. I've seen this for the first time in the last episode. I bet there's people saying, you need to get that. I would love to get that. What do you reckon? I think in the last episode, I asked the question about loans. How do I want to stand with loans? Yeah. I mean, maybe we would get that tractor if we were going to do loans. But this is cool. And actually, by the time we've harvested our winter wheat, which is still a few months away, but we can swath the straw and we can pick it up. We can make a little bit of cash out of those miniature bales. That might be the buy of the episode, you know. 7,808. I don't think I'm going to see it that cheap for a while, am I? I don't think I'm going to see it that cheap at all. Now, what would be really handy at this point would be finding a collectible, but I don't know what they look like. I really don't know what they look like. Let's just park up a minute. Oh, how I can't do that, can I? Look, I'm parked over a zebra crossing, if that's what you call them in America. I don't know. And I've also got my forks up. What is going on? That's more like it. I can get away with that. Someone might trip, but at least they won't impale. Right. Let's have a little scout while we're here, because not that often I come to the... I can't get in. I can't get in. Oh, look, they want to serve other people. They won't serve me. That's charming. Yeah, I don't come here that often. I don't know. What's a collectible look like? I mean, on FS25, they were like bright green and bright pink tractors and cows and things. From what I can gather, they are much, much harder to distinguish here. In actual fact, I should be... This has got collectible vibes written all over it though, isn't it? Let's open the help menu, because I'm assuming when that flicks back to remember, and I've got an Xbox control, there we go, it's going to say collect, isn't it, in that top corner. Corner. God, I've got curry on the brain. Right, yeah, I'm not seeing collect anywhere when I'm walking up to these things. I don't know. I think it's some sort of museum parts or something, is that right? Some form of museum parts. So, basically, it's going to look old, is the kind of theme I'm getting from that. How obvious are they, though? What's this? What's this? No, that's just like a locked, a locked cabinet. Yeah, nothing stands out, does it? There used to be silly places like on top of lampposts and stuff, but... Okay, back in the room, just had a delivery. Apparently I've been spending money on something. I've done enough spending for a minute or two. It wasn't me, but it's been ordered in my name. So maybe that's the good lady getting back at me and ordering stuff off my Amazon. Anyway, while we're here, let's just run over to here. Yeah, I've purposely avoided anything to do with collectibles because it's not really what I like to do, to be honest with you. It really isn't, but here and now it would be helpful, wouldn't it? Cone? Is a traffic cone a collectible? Apparently not. It's like a snowman version of an Audi there. Anyway, I don't know what I'm looking for. I genuinely have no idea what I'm looking for. Oh, I don't know. What's in here? I see, you know, I wish this was buyable, because this would be pretty cool. I could do a series on something like this. But this is just not buyable land, is it? No, that's a shame. Down here, I don't want to spend too much time doing this. I'm just going to give up in a minute, to be honest with you. I was kind of hoping that it would be kind of in your face standout. I'm glad it's not, really, but I could do with a little bit of money. Just a little bit. I certainly don't want to be searching through that to try and find a collectible, that is for sure. Yeah. Alright, do you know what? I said I'd quite like to see the animations. What I did not realise was there were actually... Sorry, mate, I'm going to shine a torch in your eye. Yeah, I didn't realise that there were animals wandering around. Cool. I mean, they don't look much different to FS25 either, do they, really? They do look better, just in general. Whether the game... Oh, gosh, I turned the torch off for you there. You were a bright one. Yeah, whether that's the game that's kind of made them look a bit more detailed and textured, or whether it's just because I'm playing on a better computer, I'm not too sure. Let's have a look at the little horses. You hiding any collectibles? I can't even compare the horses because I never actually did them in FS22. They're just hard work, aren't they? I do feel, though, they look different. They look far more detailed. They look a bit leaner. Yeah, and the hair looks different as well, actually. Yeah, okay. Oh, and they make weird noises. Right, come on. They are clearly getting annoyed because I'm in here. Oh, God, such a weird buttons to get rid of your torch. There you go. Okay, well, I am going to give up. I am going to give up with this. I'll just make my way back to the shop. Because you never know, I might spot something. But again, it is quite difficult to find something. I'm getting carried away there. It's difficult to find something when you don't know what you're trying to find. Yes. But you've got to start somewhere. And whoever found the first collectible, found it without knowing what it was, didn't they? So, I'm sure we can cope. I don't know. I almost... That's kind of an unusual thing to just leave there. There's nothing collect come up though. What's here? Nick someone's washing. Might not be very good. I mean, collectible. I'm assuming a watering can isn't a collectible. No. Okay, barbecue. What about this? That looks nice, doesn't it? Someone will collect that. Although I'm literally trying to steal things from people's houses, which is not very good. Stuff it. I'm going to go here as well. We're nearly here anyway. Yeah, apologies about this. It's turning into like a collectible hunting episode, isn't it? But, oh, that is... See, this has got collectible all over it, isn't it? Look, conveniently just left open ever so slightly. Yeah. What's going on here? Nothing. It's just tricky. It's just playing me. What's in those? Is there anything in those boxes? No. Can I open the bin? No. Okay. Well, I thought that had collectible writ all over it, but clearly not. Cardboard box. Oh, that's a funky colour car, isn't it? Oh, look, that's another Skoda. You can't buy that Skoda, can you? That is, that's super detailed. It's even got Continental tyres. What is this? Like a green version, isn't it? Like, not literally because it's kind of a green. I mean, like it must be like an electric car. They wouldn't have put that much effort in, surely, if they weren't planning on... Yeah, it's got genuine models in it. Like, they're normally quite basic, aren't they? Like, no brands on the tyres or anything, normally. This is just a decorative item. This isn't a decorative item. This is... Mate, have you got to collect cars? Oh, I can't get into it though. Doesn't give me the option, does it? No. Okay, that, I reckon that's got DLC written all over it, isn't it? That's got DLC written all over it. I'm assuming, yeah, that's the one that you can buy. And these are just the generic ones again, aren't they? Okay, right. Do you know, I get somewhere and then I look and there's something else a little bit further. I really need to stop. I really need to stop this. This is going to become a bit of an obsession. Right, stop. Stop doing it. Stop it. Let's, oh, do you reckon there's something over there? No, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. I'm also not going to teleport back to the tractor because actually what I am doing is still looking, but I'm just pretending I'm not. Oh dear. Okay. Where is the tractor? This way somewhere. Oh, it's over there. That's interesting. This is Daisy vibes all over it, hasn't it? Like a point where you can jump the fence, and then a point where you can jump back over the fence again. Right, here we go. This is looking. This has got collectible written all over it. Is it so? I mean, this looks like the kind of stuff that should be in a museum. Is it this kind of stuff? It doesn't give me the option to collect anything though. What about that? What am I actually collecting? This is ridiculous. I can see inside someone's living room as well. Look. Nice. Cardboard boxes, barrel, bin. Oh, it says collect. It says, what am I collecting? What am I actually picking up? This wooden thing there, that just looks like a rake. Okay, maybe it's... I mean, I can collect it from here. I just want to know what it is, because then that's going to help me find it the next time, isn't it? Right, let's try and kind of aim so I can see a bit of everything and see what disappears. Right. Oh, no, it's not going to let me collect. Okay, right, it's something towards where I'm looking. Oh, it was, okay. Grain elevator museum misses some parts of its interior. Can you find all of them? You found part of the grain elevator museum. Just 24 left. Cool. That did give me 10 grand as well. That did me 10 grand. Nice. Hey, that's paid for the baler without even trying, isn't it? That. Cool. Right. Okay. I'm not going to look anymore. I'm going to teleport up here. See how. Okay, he's done. It's finished though, I guess, is it? It must be. Let's new active completed. We'll collect that. The amount of time I've just spent trying to find a collectible, and he's managed to finish an entire job. Right, I'm not going to drive this back though. I'm going to see if this can also manage getting back into our yard. And it's getting into the yard part that... Come on, what are you doing? How am I going to do this? Is there a way to access... Because the problem is, every time I press B now, he wants to try and cut someone else's grass. No, what you... That car was impatient. How do I... like set a place for them to go? Oh, here we go. Create a job. This is all new to me, by the way, if you didn't realise. Do I have to select the tractor? Okay, set destination. Pick a target location. Cool. Right, let's go. I'm kind of guesstimating. It's going to be about here-ish. Target is unreachable, but of course it is. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, this is annoying. This is not very user-friendly, I don't feel. Again, I know it's easy to compare against FS22, but right, let's do that. That should be off the road. Cool, he's doing that. Yeah, it's easy to compare things against FS22 all the time, isn't it? But actually that wasn't great. No, that wasn't very good at all, actually. Right, so what I said I wanted to do was get I think I'm going to get that, you know, while I'm here, in case it disappears. Standard twine empty. No, we'll do it comes with twine, because I think you have to replace the twine. I quite like that. Again, that's like one of the extra mods, isn't it? That's added into the base game. Cool. Right, that's good. Anything else new? Nope. So actually what I wanted to do is kind of make my way through these crazy menus, find wherever I'm going to get, wherever it is. Oh, there is a big bag category there, actually. So I'm actually going to go, I think I'm going to go pallet, solid fertilizer. Yes, that's what we need. Right, let's just do it. I'll get one of those. Cool. Again, I'm going to go with the pallet because it won't swing around quite so much on that drive back. Cool, this is good. So, I mean, in a way, that I'm quite pleased to get the collectible, actually, because, yeah, this is make it harder. Essentially base game, kept it on easy economy, and I'm thinking I'm not really making it hard enough. And then actually, you really do. Oh, good job I bought that baler, because that's going to work as a counterweight. Oh dear. There we go. Ideal. And actually, I'm not worried whether they're narrows or not, because our own field is only its first growth stage, and unless they've changed anything majorly with the way that you do fertilising, that's going to be fine. And it doesn't really matter about a Waltz field, does it? That's not really our problem. Okay, cool. Right, cruise control on. Let's head back to the yard. We're making our way back then. I've just noticed in the bottom corner, I have shrunk the HUD a little bit as well. So hopefully you get a bit more screen and a bit less dials. But so I'm at the minute, for example, I'm doing, it's 25 is what this top speed is. But the cruise control says 41. So I've just tried to go faster and the maximum speed is 25. So then I've just lowered the cruise control to 25 and it's gone slower. There's something wrong there. Something wrong there. Maybe the cruise control is kind of stuck in kilometers. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's another one of those little things, isn't it, I guess. Right, let's do this. I'm still struggling to get used to the running, you know. It takes you quite a while to slow down. Okay, right. Stop talking, get working. Oh dear. This Zeta doesn't really have a lot going for it, does it? No, not particularly. Right, I will reverse the baler, because the baler, although we got it cheap, it's basically our most expensive part of equipment, because it's the only thing we've actually bought. So we will look after it. We'll stick it in a shed. Oh no, if I can get in there, I need to sort out these dead zones. It's doing my head in. There we go. Go into this view a little bit easier. We'll try and what am I stuck to? Oh, nothing. That's weird. Yeah, I'll just put that there. That will do. That will do. So what I'm hoping is, and in typical fashion, I've left something in the way. Can I, 621 litres of food left? Yeah, so I can get rid of this now. Get the squeaky alternator about working. I should be able to get rid of the rest here. Lovely. Oh, and I'm stuck to something apparently. I'll leave it. Oh, hello chickens. Wow. Now that is new. I take it back. They have done something with chickens. Wow, we got a little chip. Oh, we got loads of them. Wow. Well done, boy. You're doing a good job in here. Well done. Yeah, they've got, there's even more over here. Cool, wow. We're going to have more chickens than we can feed at some point. But it is nearly Christmas. So that's alright, isn't it? Right, wrong button. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hoping if I hold this over the spreader, it will just, oh dear. With that, oh no, what's going? Oh dear. Okay, right. It's top heavy because we're going downhill, which makes sense, doesn't it? Really. So let's move this out. So again, I'm kind of conscious. I've got the time at ×1 anyway, but I'm conscious of just contracts expiring in little to no time at all now after the last episode. So we'll go down and we'll get Waltersfield fertilised. That'll get us a little bit more money. It's a shame we're not really making enough money for me to warrant buying that John Deere, but I would really like to. I would. Now, there we go. What I'll do very briefly is drop that down, take some of the weight out of that bag, and then also that will work as a bit of a counterweight. And then we'll take the pallet and the spreader to Waltersfield. There we go. 300 litres there. 300 litres. What did I expect though, really, with that? Alright, let's line this up. Cool. Right, remind myself. Where do we need to go for old Walt? Ah, oh, mate, all the way back there. I've just done this drive. Okay, right, let's do it. I won't bore you. I'll make my way down there, and then I'll jump you back in as I'm approaching. See you in a bit. Okay, here we are. I think it needs to do a little bit more than fertilising. It's got some weeds it needs to sort out. Oh, mind you, they could well be dead, actually. To be fair, they could be dead. Right, okay, this is still very much front heavy, so we'll just dump that there. Oh, hopefully. Bouncy pallets. Definitely doesn't seem much better than FS25. Right, let's. I'm assuming I'm not going to damage his crops. Nope. There we go. Right, let's get on with this. Wow, that is actually quite a wide old spread as well, isn't it? Yeah, this is what I love about fertilising contracts. Look, 10% done. Just like that. So yes, it does cost you a little bit in fertiliser, but you can just absolutely grind this, can't you? I do enjoy a good fertilising contract. Easy money. Easy money. And as long as we don't use all of our fertiliser up, we're making decent profit out of this. And I'm sure we won't use all of our fertiliser up. Now, I normally play on precision farming, but that's not on FS25. We don't even know actually if it's going to be, do we? There is a rumour that it's not actually going to be transferred over to this one, but the advantage of that, not only is it a bit more realistic, but it also tells you in the minimap exactly what you have done and haven't done. So when the crops are grown this much, it is quite challenging to figure out what I have and haven't done. So I'll have to just guesstimate, which is fine. Actually, I could almost see it then. I can almost make it out then. Right. Fine. No bother. No bother. Barely even worth me putting into a time lapse, I think, because it's going to be that short and sweet. And this is 65% of it done already. Crazy. Yeah, I can almost make out an ever so slight different colour there. I don't know if you can see that, but I feel like I can. No, I can't. Oh, no, I ain't got a clue. Yeah, now I'm just fertilising somewhere completely random. It's definitely back this way a bit more. Yeah. Well, I thought I could see a little bit of darkness, but I can't. I cannot at all. Okay, right. So I pretty much need to go down here keep flicking between the map view to just see what I'm getting. That is looking pretty good though. Let's go here. Oh, wrong button. Good. And down here a little bit. Okay, right, good. What are we on now? 97%. Where was that other bit? Oh, I'm just literally driven across it. Right, take a little spin around here and go this way. Yeah, that should do it. Any second right now. Cool. There we go. And it didn't use very much at all. The advantage of these little kind of pathetic spreaders is they don't tend to use a great deal, do they? Right. Let's turn that off. Again, let's claim that before it changes its mind again. Another £1,405. Amazing. Cool. £5,204 now. And we have bought a used, but hopefully good, baler. Which we don't need for a minute. But I mean, it also opens us up to a new type of contract, doesn't it? I can't believe I just did that. Why did I just bash that like that? Let's move it into the middle a bit more. That's better. Yeah, so that opens us up to a new contract. I won't do any more contracts now. We need to go back. We need to fertilise the two very small fields. I mean, our two small fields are barely even a quarter of Walter's field. So I'm not expecting a lot from it, but it's progression. And I'll show you what I would like to do actually. In terms of if loans are going to be a thing, I kind of know where I want to go. And I'm not going to buy a ready-made field, of course. We're going to make it harder. Okay, here we are now, pulling back up. I'm just going to drop off this pallet, and then we'll just quickly do the fertilising now. Actually, what I might do is make use of this shed down here, and that can be our little storage shed. Yeah, we do need to get more sheds because, oh dear. It's not going to be a very good storage shed because it's only half as high as the actual tractor. Oh, that's it. That's all I can do. Well, that would do. That's fine. What a pathetic shed. Do you know, I thought it looked like quite a big shed until I drove a tractor next to it like this. It's tiny. Alright, what a waste of time that is. Now, I'm hoping this is not going to damage at first stage. It's not, is it? What about the rears? No, we're looking good. Cool. Right, so we'll fertilise our own fields. Ideal. This will not take long. In actual fact, I think it will probably take me nearly as long to pause a video and time lapse and reload the video as what it would to actually do this. So we'll just do this while we're live, while we're talking. I'm going to have to do the same again though, aren't I? Hang on a minute. Let's go. Let's turn that off so I ain't wasting anything. And, okay, I've not actually looked at this screen yet, you know, for our own field. So it needs rolling. I'm not doing that. Sorry. It needs fertilising. Okay, interesting. This bit we're about to do hasn't got any. That must have been where that shed was rather than grass. Maybe. Don't know. Let's, is this even doing anything? Did that do anything? Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, so this section here is pretty much where there was no grass, isn't it? This was where the original shed was. So I don't know why they're showing nothing. That must have just not been grass as well. So actually, we're still going to need to pretty much go over this again quick, aren't we? So either way, it still needed 2 layers of fertiliser. So actually cutting it without mowing the grass was completely pointless. I might as well have just mowed the grass and be done with it. But we didn't have a baler at the time. Now we do. So progression. That means we are doing something right. Definitely. Now I will show you as well in a second. Once I've done this tiny pathetic little field, I will show you what I'm thinking. Thinking ahead. What's our next kind of goal? What do we want to aim for now? I'm hoping this has pretty much covered it all. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. But again, those bits that are light blue, that's because they weren't shown any fertiliser, so I can't do that now on this date anyway. So let's just dump this here. I reckon we're probably not far off. This lighting just looks amazing, doesn't it? Just like the way that it like flare hits different things. Oh, it is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The grass is probably not great to mow at this time of the year anyway, is it? Over here, so I actually jumped over in this section just to test to see if I could sell any building, and I obviously could sell quite a lot. But then I kind of thought, while I'm doing it, well, actually, this isn't a bad little plot of land, is it? Really, quite flat. It's got random sheds again. These are probably just decorative. I don't know if I can open doors because it's obviously not ours, but they could be deleted if need be. I mean, that one kind of looks a bit pointless, doesn't it? Very much looks like the other one, so if that door doesn't open, waste of time. But we could do quite a lot here, you know. We could do. Let me see if can you zoom out? Yeah, that's as far as I can zoom out. Okay, tell you what, let's do it in this view. Yeah, this section here is not a bad little section. And the majority of it to here is quite flat. And then I'm assuming it includes this as well, including that little random shed, which probably is more beneficial for equipment. So where I'm having this issue here, where I can, just here, like where I couldn't put the fence in, actually I could open this up and make a little driveway over to here, and have access to a shed over there, and then access to this plot of land. That seems like a good idea. And do you know what? I would probably, maybe, jump into water buffaloes, you know, because it's a new thing, isn't it? You want to try the new stuff. So yeah, delete that shed, make this a nice little pasture for water buffalo. That would be quite cool. That would be quite cool. Yeah. What I'll do though, before I get too carried away, how much is this actually going to set us back? Wow. That's a big area. Oh dear, what is it? 111.92. Yeah, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Does this area buy this as well? No, it doesn't, does it? No. Okay, it is a lot. 111,792. But that's pretty good. That is pretty good. And where does that even take us? I'm going to do this again. Up the side of the road. We are pretty much on the limits of the map here because I can't go any further to the left. So it takes us right up to here, you know. So there's some trees there we could get rid of. Yeah, I think that's our next goal. And again, it kind of keeps with the theme of the series, doesn't it? We're not buying a ready-made field like that one. Although that would be a good buy if it comes with that shed. God, look, there's loads of little sheds just hidden everywhere. I do like it. This is a good map. I know I've already said it, but yeah, you ought to give Giants credit. This is probably, I feel, the best shaped map. And just to suit the series, that's kind of an interesting shaped pond, isn't it? Anyway, enough of that. Well, where did this come from? I didn't know that we were right next to I mean, what is that? American football pitch? That's literally right next to us. Okay, cool. Right, we are done. We are done. We're pretty much here. We're hopefully looking at the potential future of the series. Might be a while away yet. However, I'm going to start the next episode, you know. I'm going to go down to that American football pitch, which is down there somewhere. Take a little drive or maybe a walk. And it's got to be a collectible there, isn't there? It's got to be a collectible there. Yeah, I reckon so. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, episode number 4. Hopefully this was Tuesday for you. So for me, this is impressive. I got 4 episodes out in 2 days. And do you know, that kind of shows I'm enjoying the game now. So yeah, it is a good game. Even at base game, it is a good game. Although the little shop mod does help a little bit. But as always, thank you very much for watching. And until the next episode, cheers and gone.